What's going on, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Welcome to Shard It or Keep It, the series where I make an argument both for and against dismantling an item, and you make the decision. This week, we will be making the big decision for the new legendary scout rifle, Deadshot Luna. But first, let's take a look at last week's weapon, the Eye of Soul. The Eye of Soul is a legendary sniper rifle earned by competing in the Trials of Osiris. It is classified as a low-impact, high-rate-of-fire sniper rifle, and this one has solar burn. Perks include Army of One, unassisted kills with this weapon reduce grenade and melee cooldown, and unflinching. It's easier to aim under fire using this weapon. Reasons to hold on to this sniper rifle include its high rate of fire combined with high aim assistance makes headshotting multiple enemies far easier and quicker than with some of the more powerful weapons like LDR or Her Benevolence. Very handy in 6v6 game modes. It's also a reward from the Trials of Osiris that makes it somewhat exclusive. And in my opinion, it just looks cool, like a futuristic killer banana. Reasons for sharding the eye? Stability. It has none. Compared to other high rate of fire snipers like low grade Humility or Pray This Revenge, follow-up shots are just tougher. It also does very little damage. Against recently revived enemies in the Trials of Osiris or a Sunsinger with active Radiance, it is not capable of a one-shot critical kill. Also, the gun is solar damage, so in PvP, it simply will not see a lot of use. Other solar damage snipers like the Black Hammer or Icebreaker are just too dominant. So the argument was made and I left it up to you to vote. Malik Williams said, keep it, it's like an overpowered scout rifle. Firefox365 said, shard it, the only reason to use a low impact, high rate of fire sniper is for stability. With the stability of this thing, you can easily do the same follow-up shot with an LDR or Her Benevolence. And the Banana said, I gave birth to that. Once the votes were tallied, this one was a landslide. With 216 votes for Shard It and only 94 votes for Keep It, the Eye of Soul gets dismantled. The Deadshot Luna is a legendary scout rifle currently for sale by the Dead Orbit vendor. It is classified as a high rate of fire, low impact scout. Perks on mine include full auto, hand-laid stock for increased stability but reduced range, and spray and play. Increase the reload speed of this weapon when the mag is empty. So why keep the Deadshot? Well, in PvP, it's fun as hell. Don't get me wrong, it's not a top tier PvP weapon. All things being equal, you will lose gunfights to the truly epic stuff. But with full auto and hand-laid stock, this thing reminds me of an old school pre-nerf Suros regime. It fires fast, and if you can land headshots, it kills fast too. It's been a long time since we had an auto rifle that could win gunfights in the Crucible. This scout rifle could fill that gap. One of the reasons auto rifles are missed so much in Destiny is because they're easy to use. With single fire or burst fire weapons, you have three things to concentrate on when you kill your foe. You must aim for the head, time your shots for when the reticule is on the head, and of course, make yourself as difficult to hit as possible. Auto fire weapons take the timing out of the equation. You only have to concentrate on aiming and evasion because they're auto fire, you just hold the trigger down. It's just easier. It feels fast and fun, it's got a great reload speed, good range, I love the sights, it's just a damn good weapon, but it's not all peaches and cream for the Deadshot. This thing comes stock with a ton of kick. Its stability stat is not good, and that can ruin the fun a bit. Even on the one I have with hand-laid stock, it can be difficult to land multiple headshots on a moving target. And that perk comes with a trade-off, reduced range. And you can feel it. Range is one of the strengths of the scout rifle class, but this nerfs it enough that when combined with low stability, it can take a long time to kill things at range. And that's a problem. One that your competition won't have to deal with. In a fair fight, all things being equal, this gun will lose gunfights to the truly top tier weapons, leaving you at a disadvantage. Thorn, The Last Word, Red Death, The Messenger, These are just some of the guns that will tear you up if you don't outplay your opponent. But because it's an auto-fire weapon, it's a little bit easier to do that. In PvP, this gun is a pass. It just doesn't do any damage, and the scout rifles that are good for PvP are really good. Vision of Confluence, Fang of Your U, and the Might of Multi-Tool are fantastic weapons when fighting the darkness. This gun just doesn't measure up, and since it's kinetic only, there just isn't any reason to use it. In the end, the Deadshot is a scout rifle for those of us who miss auto rifles. It can win gun battles against better weapons, but requires the wielder to outplay the opponent. It can't kill as fast as the A-list in the Crucible, but frees up concentration so you can be more evasive while also staying accurate. But is that enough to keep it around? That's up to you. In the comments below, cast your vote. Shard it or keep it, and in the next episode, I will act upon your recommendation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.